September 2012 commencement. If you would, please bow your head for the invocation. Heavenly Father, thank you for giving these graduates the strength to accomplish their goals. This journey has helped them to develop their strengths and discover talents they did not know they possessed. Please help these graduates appreciate their achievements and be grateful for the loved ones that supported them while they pursued this opportunity. And most of all, Lord, guide these graduates into the future with confidence in their skills, courage to do great things in their chosen field, and the desire to be a reflection of you to the world. Amen. I'm now honored to introduce our commencement speaker, John Anderson. John is a Nashville technology community icon. He has spent the last 13 years fitting businesses in the Middle Tennessee area with telecom and technology solutions. During that 13 years, John has achieved sales greatness by being promoted within every company he has worked for. He has attended President's Club multiple times and has achieved local, regional, and even national rankings as a top echelon salesman. But that is just John's day job. John's alter ego also gets him recognition outside of the office. John is a notorious business critic with his blog. Not that you have asked, but I have something to say. John credits his ability to use his connectivity in social media to connect with decision makers in the Nashville business community in a way that allows him to consult with an outsider's view and an insider's knowledge. John's social media status gives him a unique reputation and excellent name recognition. He also aspires to become a published fiction author and is currently working on his second novel. Please welcome John Anderson.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for the more than kind introduction. I'd say that I did not write it, but I did edit it for impact. So thank you very much. I'd like to give thanks to the administration, Deborah Sawyer, Lisa T., Dorothy Caruso, Natalie Fletcher, and Sarah Hugh. I'd also like to thank the academic administration, Dean Weaver, that's fun, isn't it? Murphy Moncello, Devetta Gibson, Robert Petroff, Carolyn Jenkins, W.D.B. Bates, Karen Lucas Black, and especially I'd like to thank the 2012 September graduates of ITT Technical Institute. I'll say this several times, but congratulations. I have something that I want all of you to remember. If you find yourself stopped in a turning lane, signal on, hands on the wheel at 10 and 2, waiting to turn into oncoming traffic. Make sure that when you do that you have your wheels straight ahead instead of turned. You see, if your wheels are turned and someone were to rear-end you, they'll push you into oncoming traffic. Very dangerous. But if your wheels are straight, they'll simply push you forward. Now, this is not some analogy for you on your graduation day. This is not some grand metaphor to carry along in poetic remembrance. It's simply a bit of straightforward, pragmatic, and rather unpoetic advice. On a day such as today, you see, on such an important day in your lives, I felt it a necessity, a requirement, a moral imperative to bring you some form of sage advice. But the best I have to give right now is keep your wheels straight in the turning lane. The reason for this, you see, is that you've limited my capabilities, all of you. You've created a paradox for me. Collectively, you have all stolen my thunder today. Because you see, the best advice that I could offer you, the thing that I would want to say the most to you, you've already done it. and it's why we're here today. You made a decision on what your future would be. Again, congratulations on that. You saw that wherever you were, it was not far enough. So you decided to go farther. You looked at the options between a job and a career. You decided on a career. You searched the options for this career, and you decided what it would be. You found this place of education, and you decided to enter it. You made a commitment to the requirements that were set before you, a noble accomplishment. And you decided to accomplish what was required of you. Simply put, you decided to start a path, and you stayed on it. You decided what you wanted to be. You decided to put in the work. And you made decisions every day of the process. That led you to the celebration here today. And again, I sincerely and respectfully congratulate you all on the series of decisions that you made. But it is important to remember that as you go out into the world, that there are many, many more decisions that you're going to have to make. Henry David Thoreau one time said, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." Take a moment to think on this. Beautiful words to describe a rather horrible situation. Quiet desperation. You each strove to make your own destiny, and you should never take this lightly. Nor should you take your achievement for granted by falling into that quiet desperation that Thoreau spoke of. Yes, maybe this could be the advice that I leave you with. Maybe this can be my directive to you. Simply put, continue. Whatever it was that inspired you to get to this day, to decide to take the first step, and the following step, and the following step, the decisions you made to see this thing through, continue them. Life will lay you down with its struggles and strains. Continue to remember this day and let it bring you joy. The world will make its mark on you, good and bad. Continue to make your mark back on it. So many more decisions will need to be made. Continue to decide that no matter how difficult, you decide for your better future. Time may wear on you, eroding your spirit. Continue to do the things which build yourself back up. You will find yourself in the midst of others who, for whatever reason, have lost their spirit. Continue to lift yourself and them so that you may be a beacon to others. You will find yourself in the midst of others who, for their own reasons, can teach you something. Continue to learn at every chance possible. Now, I can't promise that this will be easy. I can't promise that things will go your way. I can't promise you that your career will always be fun. In fact, I can promise you it will not be. But I can promise you that if you continue to strive, if you continue to take control of the things that you can, if you continue to make the types of decisions that brought you to this day, then life will have so much more to offer you. And you, new friends, you will go places. Yes, you will go places. Now I'd like to have a reading from the poet, the prophet, and the doctor. Dr. Seuss. Oh, the places you'll go. Stick with me on this one, guys. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own. and you know what you know, and you are the guy who decides where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you'll say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there than wide open air. Out there things can happen frequently too, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang. You'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you will be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left with a lurch. You'll come down from a lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right, or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around the back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find. For a mind maker-upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone's just waiting. Waiting for the fish to blight, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. Or, Oh, the places you will go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when you don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win, because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There's some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though their enemies proud. On you will go, though the hacking cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you will hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So be your name Bucksbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Wise words, something so simple and childlike. Carry them with you. And again, I tell you with sincerity and respect, congratulations. Today is your day. And when we leave here today, I ask that you do as the good doctor commanded and get on your way. Thank you very much.